Oh, hey. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to Jim's Van and Life channel, where today I'm packing out the van for another road trip. While I do that, why don't you watch this video I put together of a recent hike I did in the desert wash nearby. And oh, by the way, I'm on my way to Sedona. So why don't you subscribe, and I'll see you at the next video. Okay, hi everybody, Jim here. So we're out on the Lake Mead Recreational area, and there's this cool wash out here that I like to hike. So we're gonna go hike it this afternoon. It's really a gorgeous day. It's about 80 degrees, a little light wind. Here we go. On the rock. It's almost like vegetation or roots or something grew into the rock, and now it's almost like petrified on there. You know, when I walk out through this country, as dry and as barren as it is, it makes me think of the people who came out here and settled this land. The men who came out here to build the dam in the 30s. The young men that went off to Europe and the Pacific to win World War II. Those men were all products of a different day and age. A day when it was hard work, but hard work was valued. And conservative values pretty much governed the day in terms of how you acted with your fellow man. It's a lot different today. I wonder if we have the same caliber of people. Seems like we don't. Obviously, there are still good people. But there's this saying going around, and you may have heard it. It says, hard times make strong men. And strong men work hard and can make for easier times. But easier times can produce weak men. And weak men eventually make for hard times. And I'm afraid I see a lot of weak leaders, a lot of weak men. They're not the government of the people, for the people, by the people anymore. It makes me feel bad about how hard it's going to be for future generations economically when our country goes into a major recession, or maybe even worse, depression. How can people get by with inflation that's going to keep going up as the government continues to spend trillions more than they're taking in? And then their answer is, well, we'll bring in more taxes. We'll raise the taxes on the rich. There aren't enough rich people. Rich people are already paying most of the taxes. Look at the facts. They're not going to be able to get themselves out of this by taxing everybody and pulling money out of the economy. We need we need investment and money in the economy. You got to stop spending. Anyway, get off on a tangent. It's a beautiful afternoon out here. It's 80 degrees. These depressions in the sand. It looks like a herd of desert sheep have come down through this wash. I've seen them out here before. What? Yeah, what you looking at? So the whole way down this wash, I've been seeing their tracks and their scat. But it's not just those two. There's a whole herd of them out here somewhere. They must have been bedded down up there on the top of the rock, and they just dozing off and didn't hear me coming. But I heard them get up right behind me, turn the phone around. Ta-da! Good footage. Back in the day when the lake was a lot higher, there was a perimeter road that went all the way around, and this pipe went underneath that perimeter road. Now the perimeter road is closed. It's only open to foot traffic and bicycles, and they put the road further out, but this is pretty cool. Okay, and here's what used to be the old perimeter road that went around the lake, and they kind of repaved half of it to make it a bike trail. And that's where I just came up out of the wash. And now I'm going to walk back to the car, and that's the end. Folks, I'm glad you joined me. If you like what you see, give me a like. I would appreciate it. I'll see you the next time.